Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They had some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again at Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And this one too low. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return, Johnson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, 2nd and 10.
Huh?
There's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Fourth down. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Ravens at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, they'll run it here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Stafford. Flushed out right. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion right is Robinson. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
4th down. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Justin Tucker on the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. In motion left, Robinson. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continue.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
There's a nice move, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Whitfield, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now here's a carry heading left. Brought down at the 20. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them with just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for L.A., they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.